having his statement about Conor's manager coming to MVP and trying to set up a fight, but them not doing it because it isn't associated with the UFC.
Jake Paul stuns fans, claiming he's ready to fight Conor McGregor. The announcement, paired with puzzling conditions, has left everyone in disbelief, adding another outrageous twist to the ever-dramatic Jake Paul saga.
Want to push for unless the UFC is directly at the table negotiating, because quite frankly, that's what it's going to take for any of this to be a reality.
Jake Paul has once again stirred the combat sports world, this time setting his sights on none other than Conor McGregor. Somehow, Jake has convinced people he's a legitimate boxer, and now he's attaching conditions to bring UFC or Dana White into the mix, or nothing happens. Seriously, Jake? Targeting McGregor, a man who has dominated both MMA and boxing, seems bold. But could this actually be the fight fans have been waiting for? Or is Jake just angling for more attention ahead of his next big announcement? Adding to the drama, Jake claims McGregor's camp is desperately trying to arrange a fight with him. What's even more surprising? They're reportedly bypassing traditional channels and have enlisted Bellator superstar Michael Venom Page as a mediator. The idea of McGregor's team, with their vast resources and connections, turning to a rival promotion is shocking, to say the least. Is this another Jake Paul bombshell, or just a calculated move for the spotlight?
His statement about Conor's manager coming to MVP and trying to set up a fight, but them not doing it because it isn't associated.
Jake Paul did what no one expected. He didn't leap at the chance to chase Conor McGregor's attention like a dog after a bone. Instead, Jake flipped the script with a bold move, insisting that the UFC and Dana White be involved. That's right, no UFC, no fight. Jake wasn't just playing hardball, he was ensuring he got exactly what he wanted, and then some. This demand left everyone scratching their heads, wondering why Jake suddenly required Dana White and the UFC to join the spectacle. But let's be honest, this is Jake Paul. His entire career thrives on disrupting the status quo and keeping everyone guessing about his next unpredictable move.
Saying for the UFC to grant Conor McGregor the right to fight Logan Paul, and Dana hates the Pauls. You know how Dana holds grab.
When Jake Paul calls for UFC's involvement, he's not just flexing. He's strategically leveraging the UFC's global dominance like a chess master planning his next move. Dana White and the UFC bring more than credibility. They offer global reach, institutional power, and a fan base spanning continents. This aligns with Conor McGregor's stance as he critiques the WWE for lacking such impact. Becoming a global sensation requires more than a few knockouts over YouTube stars. It demands true dominance and reach.
White clause attached to this contract for Conor McGregor and Jake Paul or Conor McGregor Logan Paul, none of this happened.
By throwing down this gauntlet, Jake Paul is making a masterful move. He's forcing the UFC, the organization that once dismissed him as a sideshow, to acknowledge him as a legitimate contender in the fight game. Jake isn't simply seeking recognition, he's demanding it. Suddenly, the world's biggest sports promotion faces a dilemma: ignore him or take the fight to a global stage. Either choice could redefine how fights are negotiated, potentially reshaping the dynamics of combat sports and cementing Jake's role as a disruptor in the industry.
You guys see the Logan Paul Conor McGregor wins in that fight? I think Logan Paul.
I mean, we haven't seen Conor fight in a while.
I feel like Logan Paul, at his size, when he fought Floyd too, that was years ago. He's like been training. He's in insane shape.
Man, I wish Conor wasn't doing these.
As if the Paul McGregor rumors weren't enough, reports have added another layer of intrigue: the potential location. According to ESPN's Salvador Rodriguez, the mega fight between Logan Paul and Conor McGregor could take place in India, slated for July, August, or September 2025. The driving force behind this spectacle: the Ambani family, renowned for their immense wealth and influence. With the Ambanis reportedly backing the event, What might have been just another fight is now shaping up to be a global phenomenon.
I think $100 billion family looking to kind of replicate what's going on in Riyadh season in Saudi Arabia. How they're pushing into boxing. India with that kind of money, maybe trying.
Choosing India as the venue for this potential mega fight isn't random. It's pure strategy. India is one of the fastest growing markets for combat sports, with an enormous untapped audience eager for more. By hosting such a marquee event in India, the promoters are not only targeting the country, but sending a clear message to the world. This is where the future of global sports lies. And then there's the money. With the Ambani family involved, the financial stakes are astronomical. As Asia's richest family, boasting a staggering net worth of $113.5 billion, the Ambanis could bankroll this fight without making a dent in their wealth. Their involvement signals a new level of financial muscle in combat sports. This event isn't just about putting on a show, it's about redefining the economics of the industry. Jake Paul and Conor McGregor wouldn't merely be trading punches, they'd be making history, all while basking in the glow of dollar signs and rupees, reshaping the sport's global landscape.
It just came out. Conor just put it on Twitter that he was in talks with the Ambani family to fight.
The timing couldn't be better. With no major global sporting events dominating mid-2025, all eyes would be on India. This isn't just a fight, it's a strategic power move, an epic, money-soaked spectacle that could redefine how, where, and when the biggest bouts in history happen. Now, to the fighters. Conor McGregor, the man who conquered 2 weight classes to win world titles, a fighter whose style is as flashy as his personality. Known for his explosive knockout power, McGregor's ability to end fights in a heartbeat is legendary. Then there's Jake Paul, the YouTuber turned boxer, who somehow convinced the world he's a legitimate threat. A fight between these two is more than combat, it's pure entertainment.
Big dude, and he can crack.
Yeah.
And I always say that people look at him like a guy who is a YouTuber, and they're denying his skills.
Not anymore, bro.
Then there's Jake Paul, who has carved out a boxing career that's impossible to ignore. From social media star to legitimate pugilist, Jake has turned heads and ruffled feathers along the way. As of November 2024, his professional record stands at an impressive 11 wins with just 1 loss. That blemish coming against Tommy Fury in February 2023. Not too shabby for someone initially dismissed as a YouTuber. Let's not forget his amateur win over Deji in 2018, bringing his overall tally to 12-1. While critics may debate the quality of his opponents, there's no denying Jake is one of the most talked about names in the fight game, whether he's defeating seasoned fighters or stirring the pot with online drama. And let's not overlook Logan Paul. The elder Paul brother transitioned from filming pranks to stepping into the ring against professionals. His career highlights, unique to say the least. He fought KSI twice, with their bouts ending in a draw and a split decision. Logan may not have the same record as Jake, but his ability to stay in the spotlight is unmatched. Together, the Paul brothers are rewriting boxing's playbook.
And it does show us that this is a Jake Paul-driven thing going on here, and that Conor McGregor makes sense because he's probably still one of, if not the biggest name in combat.
The million-dollar question is, why does this matter? Jake Paul isn't just challenging Conor McGregor, he's throwing down the gauntlet to the entire UFC establishment. By demanding UFC's involvement, Jake is taking aim at Dana White's monopoly on combat sports, while daring him to recognize most valuable promotions as a legitimate contender. This isn't just bold, it's a calculated move to disrupt the traditional power dynamics of fight promotions. The potential ripple effects are huge. If Jake succeeds, it could pave the way for more cross-promotional mega events, breaking barriers between independent fighters and corporate giants. Imagine a world where MVP and UFC collaborate, merging Jake's social media savvy with UFC's global dominance. It's a game-changing move with the potential to shift the balance of power in the fight world forever.
Logan said you might be next. Would you be?
Slap their nose off. He's gonna beat them. He's gonna beat Logan.
The million-dollar question is, why does this matter? Jake Paul isn't just challenging Conor McGregor, he's throwing down the gauntlet to the entire UFC establishment. By demanding UFC's involvement, Jake is taking aim at Dana White's monopoly on combat sports while daring him to recognize most valuable promotions as a legitimate contender. This isn't just bold, it's a calculated move to disrupt the traditional power dynamics of fight promotions. The potential ripple effects are huge. If Jake succeeds, it could pave the way for more cross-promotional mega events, breaking barriers between independent fighters and corporate giants. Imagine a world where MVP and UFC collaborate, merging Jake's social media savvy with UFC's global dominance. It's a game-changing move with the potential to shift the balance of power in the fight world forever.
Crazy as it sounds now, based on how I felt about this 4 years ago, that Jake Paul would give Conor McGregor real problems in a boxing ring and potentially knock him out.
This rivalry has the potential to change the fight game entirely. If Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor happens, it's not just a fight, it's a blueprint. It's proof that cross-discipline matchups can work, that social media stars can square off with seasoned professionals, and that the fight game is evolving in ways we never imagined. Love it or hate it, you can't deny the impact. This rivalry is more than just a clash of egos, it's a revolution in the making. But the big question remains, is Jake Paul bluffing, or is this fight closer than we think? With all the drama, speculation, and jaw-dropping twists Jake loves to throw in, it's nearly impossible to tell. So what do you think? Does Jake actually stand a chance against McGregor? Or is this just another stunt to stir the pot and grab headlines? We want to hear your predictions. Drop your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned. We'll keep you updated on every twist in the Paul brothers' fight schedules, along with the potential game-changing role the Ambani family could play. Buckle up. Things are about to get even crazier in the fight world.